Steel Curtain 2.0.
Down he goes.
Blitzburg,
Sack.
Steel Curtain.
He is sacked.
Call them whatever you'd like, but Pittsburgh's defense is now historically good.
We play defense, bro. Let's go.
This past week, we saw the Steelers come up with a sack in their 69th straight game, tied for the longest such streak in NFL history.
And he is dropped. And that's Robert Spillane with the sack. Historic moment right here.
The 69th straight game that Pittsburgh has a sack.
Steelers all-time sack leader James Harrison got the streak started back in Week 9 of 2016 against the Ravens when he took down Joe Flacco.
Flacco out of the pocket, trying to set it up. Flacco brought down by Harrison.
Since then, no other team has planted as many QBs into the turf, the Steelers getting home 236 times.
Flushed out of the pocket. Up his back comes Terrell Edmonds for the sack.
The 2017 team set a single-season franchise record with 56 sacks, taking down the previous mark of 55 held by the 1994 and 2001 teams. And the 2020 Steelers are on pace to obliterate the record once again with 58 sacks this season. And their streak isn't built on a bunch of singles either. They've only had 9 one-sack games during their run, while they've had 4+ sacks in a game 31 times.
8 sacks for the Steelers tonight.
29 different Steelers have contributed to the record-breaking streak. Cameron Hayward putting up the third most.
He's hit and sacked by Cameron Hayward, his second of the game. Wow.
Bud Dupree's emergence the last few seasons putting him in second.
He's going to be hit and sacked back at the 30. Bud Dupree ran right up Andy Dalton's back.
And of course, no one has been better at getting to the quarterback in recent years than TJ Watt. He's racked up 46.5 sacks, the most of any Steeler during their historic run.
TJ Watt crushed them.
Those are the usual suspects, but players like Sean Spence, Joe Hayden, Ricardo Matthews, William Gay, Alex Highsmith, and Jarvis Jones all got in on the action with 1 sack each.
And the top sack team in the league has another.
Who has fallen prey the most often? Makes sense that it's their division rivals, of course. They've sacked Baltimore quarterbacks 29 times.
And down goes Jackson at midfield.
Bengals signal callers 30 times.
Pocket collapses. He's hit, and Bud Dupree has him on the ground. My goodness.
And they feasted on Browns quarterbacks more than any other, getting up close and personal with Cleveland QBs 44 times.
How about them apples?
The Steelers have sacked 47 different quarterbacks during the streak. Andy Dalton specifically has ended up in a Pittsburgh pass rusher's grasp more than any other quarterback. Dalton meeting the turf 18 times in 5 games.
Bam.
According to Next Gen Stats, Vince Williams has recorded the fastest sack when he took down Daniel Jones in 2.26 seconds.
Jones is hammered hard.
And Bud Dupree clocked in with the longest time to sack after chasing down Tyrod Taylor for 9.89 seconds.
He's hit, and he gets out of there. And, the Steelers finally get him to the ground. Bud Dupree.
3 other guys missed, and Bud finally made the sack.
Devin Bush was the youngest Steeler to record a sack during the streak at just 21 years and 74 days old.
Devin Bush on the sack.
The oldest, James Harrison, still doing it at 39 years and 164 days young.
Guess who tracked him down? Number 92, James Harrison.
And the Steelers' pass rush was at its best when it mattered,
Now this would be a great time for a sack.
racking up 66 sacks in the fourth quarter, more than any other quarter.
Could you have a better finish than a sack to end the game? I don't think so.
Although sacks don't just make for a good highlight reel either. Pittsburgh has the 4th best record in the NFL since their streak started.
This is a special team, one of the best defenses in football, and they've got talent on offense.
Now the only thing left for the Steelers to sack is the record book. They just passed the Dallas Cowboys, who won 68 straight games with a sack from 1976 to 1980. And they won a Super Bowl in that window.
Congratulations to the Dallas Cowboys.
If they can sack Josh Allen on Sunday Night Football in Buffalo, they will also take down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, whose sack streak ran from 1999 to 2003, the Bucs winning a Super Bowl in 2002.
Champions of the National Football League.
So the Steelers are hoping all their QB takedowns end with the lifting up of the only thing that ultimately matters.